In the journey of life, not all relationships lead to happiness and prosperity. Sometimes we fall into toxic relationships without realizing it at first. Do you ever feel like you are trying to maintain a connection but only get hurt in return? Or do you feel like you are lost in negative emotions and endless stress? The signs that you will discover below can be warning lights, helping you identify the right time to stop. Let's find out the clear signs that it is time to end an unhealthy relationship. 1. That person is always negative. They are people who constantly criticize, complain, and only see the bad side of every situation. Whenever you share a small success or a new idea, they often respond with sarcastic comments or reasons that, according to them, make it impossible. This negativity not only affects your spirit, but also reduces the positive energy in relationships. When interacting with these people, you may feel like you are carrying an invisible burden, causing you to lose motivation and interest in life. Instead of supporting each other's development, they make you feel discouraged and lack confidence in your own abilities. 2. Lack of respect. A person who lacks respect often shows it through their behavior, words, and actions. They may not listen when you speak or frequently interrupt, showing that they do not value your opinions and feelings. This goes beyond a lack of respect in communication and can include hurting your feelings, such as ridiculing your dreams and efforts. These actions can create an unsafe environment and damage your self-esteem. When you feel disrespected, the trust and connection in the relationship will gradually break down, making it difficult for both parties to maintain honest and effective communication. 3. Exploitation. The person only shows up when they need something from you, such as support with work, finances, or even just to hear advice or help with a personal problem. This is a one-sided relationship where you always play the role of the giver, while they only take without ever caring about what you need. They may be indifferent to your life and feelings when there is no need from you, and only come back when they need to continue taking advantage of your kindness. These people do not really care about you as a true friend, but only see you as a tool to help them achieve their goals. This can easily make you feel abused, disrespected, and unappreciated. When faced with such relationships, you will feel like you are always the one giving without ever receiving the same support in return. They may disappear from your life when everything is smooth, no longer needing your help, and only reappear when they need to continue to rely on you. This unfairness and indifference will gradually erode your trust in the relationship and make you feel worthless in the eyes of others. 4. Makes you feel tired. Negative or insincere people often leave a heavy, pressured feeling after each meeting or conversation. Instead of bringing you comfort, joy, or encouragement, they only leave you feeling drained of energy. Not only do these relationships not bring positive value, but they can also negatively impact your mental health. After each meeting or conversation with them, you may feel down, feeling like you have to carry more pressure and anxiety from their stories and problems. Constantly hearing their complaints, whining about life, or even criticizing them, demanding that you solve their problems, will make you lose your inherent joy and comfort. You may start to feel like a trash can for negative energy, burdens that they are unwilling or unable to solve on their own. These relationships need to be carefully reevaluated because they not only take up your time, but also deeply affect your mental and physical health. When you feel drained after every meeting or conversation, it is a clear sign that the relationship is not adding positive value to your life. Constantly interacting with negative people can drain your vitality, joy, and sense of peace in your daily life. No one deserves the mental exhaustion that comes from unhealthy relationships. Sometimes distancing yourself and avoiding people who drain you is the best way to protect your peace and balance in life. 5. Violence or abuse. Violence in any form, including emotional, verbal, or physical violence, is a clear sign of an unhealthy relationship. Emotional abuse can include controlling, threatening, or insulting you, making you feel worthless or inadequate. Verbal abuse can deeply damage your self-esteem and psyche, leading to anxiety, depression, and feelings of isolation. Verbal abuse is often expressed through sarcasm, criticism, and derogatory comments, leaving you feeling fearful and insecure. In terms of physical abuse, even small actions like pushing or holding your hand can create feelings of great hurt. Abusive people often use pure and control to make you feel weak and dependent on them. They can make you believe that no one else will accept you, that you can't live without them, creating a vicious cycle that is difficult to escape. Not only does staying in a relationship with these individuals damage your mental health, it can also have serious effects on your physical health. The pain you endure can lead to anxiety, depression, and feelings of loneliness. Furthermore, abuse can create a deep emotional wound that affects your ability to form healthy relationships in the future. 6. No longer on the same page. One of the most important elements in any relationship is a shared sense of values, goals, and outlook on life. When two people have developed on completely different paths, this can lead to distance and disagreement. What was once a source of inspiration and motivation for the relationship may now become a source of division. For example, one person may become passionate about a new career or hobby, while the other person still holds on to the same values and dreams. Not only does this difference make you feel disconnected, it can also make conversations dull, as you no longer find common ground to share. What used to be fun times, dates, and interesting conversations now become rare and difficult. When you realize that your core values and life goals are no longer aligned, you may begin to feel depressed and confused about the future of the relationship. This loss not only makes the relationship dull, but it can also cause a feeling of disconnection in your own life. You may start to wonder if you are wasting your time, or if the love you once had for each other still exists. This can be painful and confusing, as you may love the person but realize that your paths have diverged and there is no way back. If you notice these signs, you need to think carefully about the relationship and its impact on your life. Unhealthy relationships, where you are being taken advantage of or feel emotionally drained, can prolong the fatigue and reduce the quality of your life. Sometimes staying in such a relationship only wastes your time and energy without any benefits. In many cases, cutting off contact is the best solution to protect yourself. When you decide to end a relationship, you not only free yourself from unnecessary stress, but you also create space for your mind and emotions to heal. It is not always easy to end a relationship, especially if you have invested a lot of time and emotion. However, when you realize that the relationship is only bringing negative emotions, ending it is a way for you to regain your balance and freedom. When you cut off contact with negative or exploitative people, you also open up opportunities for new, more positive relationships. You can find people who make you feel respected, loved, and truly shared. These relationships will help you feel energized, happy, and genuinely supported instead of feeling tired and exhausted. Additionally, keeping your distance from people who make you feel negative will give you more time to focus on yourself and the important values in your life. You can spend time taking care of your mental health, pursuing hobbies, or developing new skills that may have been neglected due to the burden of unhealthy relationships. Deciding to cut off contact is not always a decision to give up or lose, but it is a wise move to protect yourself and find happiness again. The most important thing is that you deserve to have positive, loving, and constructive relationships where you feel appreciated and happy. Listen to your feelings, and don't be afraid to decide to end things that no longer fit your life. Thank you for following and listening to today's sharing. We hope that the information we provide will help you recognize the necessary signs in your relationship so that you can make the right decision for yourself. If you find this content useful, don't forget to leave a comment to let us know your thoughts and experiences. We look forward to hearing your opinions and creating more interesting conversations in the future. Please like this video if you feel it brings value to you, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the new and interesting content we will bring. We always appreciate your support and companionship. Let's build a strong community together where everyone can share and learn from each other.